Ah, the sea, the sea, the sea. Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Okami HD. Last time, we managed to get to North Hiroshima coast and met Orca, which will allow us to actually get access to the Dragon Palace. However, we have still a lot to do before we can do that. This time, no. We heard some meowing over this way, so let's go this way. By the way, off screen, I decided to outright go and grab a bunch of fish feedbacks for CatCall Tower, the largest tower in the game. Sounds like that annoying meow is coming from the top of this tower. Hey, look at those paw prints on the wall. Isn't that the mark of catwalk? It's one of the 13 celestial brush techniques. Wait, that means. And we are stopped because demon scythes. Yeah, they're not fun. Cast scythes. They are, well, not fun. They change to all elements. Essentially speaking, whatever element they're in, they are immune to it. However, they have the same weaknesses of the elements. So wind is weak to fire, so this thing is actually susceptible to being hit. They still have the same flaw as any of the other wheel enemies, is because the fact of the matter is... Alright, there we go. And I believe Veil of Mist is your floral finisher. No, it's not. It is actually Power Slash. I hit way too many times, didn't I? I hit one too many times. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. Dang it, I always hate getting 0 to 0 of those stupid things. And what do you mean? Okay, what do you mean I didn't do... I did perfect. What are you talking about? I don't remember his floor finish off the top of my head. I'm gonna be right back and look it up, because I would like to have that information. Also, the mark of comics coming scroll. Bruh, it was floor finisher was Galestorm. Darn it. Man, I lost myself out of 3 Demon Fangs for that. Man, it sucks. So off screen, I did mention I got a lot of fish feedbacks for one reason. There's a giant amount of fish here, and cats here, and we need fish feedbacks to feed them. You need at least 10 in total. For safety's sake, of course, because, well, fish is fish. Meow. You're gonna hear a lot of meowing on this tower. So yeah, any signs of Kasugami, the god of catwalk, is probably the only time its ability has appeared in Okami, because unlike its sequel, there's no catwalk in the game. So let's just feed every single individual cat, because unfortunately, this is where you're gonna get most of your praise for this. Praise-wise, when they're by themselves, they only drop 2 praise, which is admittedly probably one of the weakest things about this area, because cats are just only dropping 2 praise, and it's never good. There we go. I just wanted to get the lucky clovers out of the way. Thank you. Brief game, that's not funny. Hey, I missed you. Individual cats are annoying. Part of me just wishes I could just pick them up and drop them up from another cat so I feed them all at once. I wish it worked like that, but it does not. Anyway, what was that scroll we were talking about? Mark of Kabagami. You may notice the symbols on the called Mark of Kabagami and travels. Remnants of Kabagami's power lie within these arcane markings. They possess the divine power that may walk up walls bearing the mark. Simply press B to jump wall near a wall. Press B again to attach yourself to a wall. You can scale a wall to any height of the mark provided. Yep, and guess what? This tower is obnoxiously tall. So guess what we're gonna do? I'm gonna zoom myself, not that, thank you. I need to zoom myself out completely because I need this. You gotta mash the button in order to climb all the way up, and it is a very, very long tower. And this is gonna be probably the longest thing that's gonna be part of the episode because frankly, this thing's gonna take a while because I'm just mashing the button. You really got no many options when it comes to just getting up this tower. Speeding up doesn't really do much, so I'm just gonna have to speed up when it's convenient to me. Hey, what's going on into you, Ami? You're trying to get to the top of the tower or something? You're one enthusiastic furball. Well, I landed, although, bluntly speaking, you will actually fall off if you're not careful. There's cats on each individual square, so this is why I brought a bunch of feed bags, because otherwise you're not feeding these cats. There is an achievement for feeding all the animals, and I'm going to try to get it. But if I can't, then I have nothing to fall back on. We can still climb up here as well. Its individual's length is actually one of the tallest things in the game. Besides mountaintops, I can't exactly count the moon cave because the moon cave is not a tower, it's a cave. You gotta be careful where you hop, otherwise you might accidentally overshoot and fall doing any dash will actually screw you over completely. Once you reach a certain point, that is a point where you're good. All right, let's go feed the next one. Meow. Who here has grown up with cats? I actually did grow up with cats most of my childhood, and honestly, I'm much of a cat person. I don't hate dogs. I love dogs, in fact. They're excitable animals. But at the same time, some cats can be incredibly silly and funny to deal with. Especially when you try to mess with them. It's actually pretty funny when you do that. Although, I think that's pretty sure that's called bullying the cat, but... Potato, potato. Alright, we're on the next one. Alright. Whoop. Oop, okay, I can't dash. I've so urged to dash and I can't do it. Anyway, smack this. Traveler's Charm, as well as another cat. Alright, meow. You actually have to go up here anyway. This power is actually required to get a bunch of secrets, as well as required for the game. So, yeah, getting to this tower now is actually a blessing. It's because there's a lot of areas in the game that we couldn't get to before without this catwalk ability. But we need to get to the top in order to get it. Which is pointedly obvious. I'm pretty sure anyone with half a brain can realize it. Let's climb, 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 climb. Wait, climb. Wait, climb. Wait, climb. Dash. There we go. Now I can get this chest containing this Holy Bone S. Yay. Not exactly what I was hoping for. We're actually at the halfway point of the tower, believe it or not, because this tower is actually nowhere near as big as you may think. Although, if you want to see your progress, well, I can't see the bottom. You can obviously tell what the progress is. Because I can't see the bottom, and I'm pretty sure falling from this side, logically speaking, if this was a Zelda game, I'm pretty sure we would have died already. And people complain about Zelda being linear. Man, I have those days where I come on, man. Towers in Zelda games are actually one of the scariest things in the game, because if you fall, you're dead. But if you fall in Okami, Ami doesn't take any fall damage. Because, well, she's a god. I'm pretty sure she's immune to the effect. Although, climbing sideways is probably my least favorite thing in the world to do, because this is annoying. I gotta be careful as well, because if I miss the hop and don't land on it, I'm actually gonna fall off to the ground. And falling all the way down is not a good thing. Even if you have safety nets, it's one of the worst. Alright, we reached another halfway point. I don't think there's any more. Actually, wait, there's one over here. There's a chest. I gotta go to that chest. I gotta go to that chest. I gotta go to that chest. Yay. If you bang against the wall, by the way, you actually will screw yourself. Trust me, I've done it before. Lackaware set. Lack these wares again. So let's climb up, 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 climb, climb, climb. We've already 9 minutes of doing this. Man, this is silly. All right. What? Hop, 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 hop. It actually reminds me of the days of Xenoblade, where I just climbed up tall towers and back in. And I think the Mechonis, I believe it or not. Or was it? No, it was the... Yeah, it was Mechonis. Yeah, that game has a lot of areas you can just kill yourself in. Nintendo. Having so many pitfalls where you actually can kill yourself. Boy, it reminds me of those 100 ways that Mario can die in a video game. Funny. Alright, we're in the next section. Okay. Smackety. Story bead number 49. Because guess what? I was wrong on the counts. It was actually 48. Or was that before? If you want to be honest, I can show you. You know what? I'm pretty sure future me will recount this and make absolutely sure I have the count right. Because, frankly, I'm pretty sure I lost track during the 30s or 20s at this point, because I'm pretty sure trying to take count of how many stray beads you have is a near impossibility when you can't tell when it's going to happen, because as many times as I gather stray beads, I record these videos usually late at night, and unfortunately, it kind of causes me to not have enough time to figure out if I missed one or not. And trust me, I've done it before. Maybe I shouldn't even bother doing a count. I remember doing it in Zelda where I tried to keep a count of heart containers. I gave up halfway through. That was pieces of work. That was not fun to try to keep a track of the heart pieces. They were not fun. Although, I'm pretty sure heart pieces are easier to keep track of than freaking stray beads. Oh, no. Which way do I go to get over to there? No. Oh. Right. If there's a cloud barrier on the bottom view, you can actually stay on it and walk across. Cat statue, which sells for a lot. And of course, cat statue catwalk. Alright, so let's climb to the left, and up we go. You can hear just the clicking of me mashing that B button. Oh, we are almost there. Oh, I just used up my Holy Eagle. That's never good. That's never good. If I use Holy Eagle, I'm pretty sure that means aside, I am very too much low. Can we get there already, please? I'm losing it. Okay. All right, we're almost there. Made it. All right, we're good. That was too close. There's a mermaid spring on top of here if you want to come travel here at the heady point. Ironically enough, this is actually mostly a save point in case you just want to leave. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to climb the entire blasted thing if I have to. This weird, like, camera panning scale well, by the way, is weird in the game. So, yeah, there's also a chest up here. Smack. Containing an incense burner, which sells for a lot. Losing it. Thy name is SK95. Ah! Right. Forgot. Panning. Let's try walking. That's clearly never failed me before. Okay, it's not failed me. There's a chest in the middle somewhere, but not here. In fact, we're actually now almost at the very top. Let's check out the map area first. There's a catwalk statue. But also, behind here is another cat. All by its lonesome. Who's just playing? Ami, look! There's a kitty cat over here. Over there. Wonder what it's doing all alone up here. It couldn't have climbed all the way up by itself, could it? Surely there couldn't be anything to eat all the way up here. That is your hint, hint, nudge, nudge to feed it. Here you go, little calico cat. Yes, I know the actual species. I actually did own a calico when I was younger. He is now fed and happy. It stopped meowing. A constellation? Here? That does not look like any constellation I've ever recognized. Yet, doesn't even look like an animal. Let's just get the dots that we need. Pop. And a boop. There we go. And typical cats. How typical of cats. Or Isoon. Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. The swirling whirlpool of evil below has driven me to this height. From this perch, I observe the world below and its descent. If my power is needed once again, I, Kabigami, god of walls, shall gladly offer a bridge of hope to the realm below. Silly cat. Silly Kabigami. And Isoon snapped out of it at least. Hey, I'm not your personal toy to be played with like that. Wait a sec. That must have been Kabigami. One of the 13 gods. You know, the one of the catwalk brush, I think. And this kitty right here is a messenger of the gods. And here I thought it was just some stray cat. Now we can finally access these stinking cat statues. Wow, check it out. The statue started to glow. Oh, I get it. Kabigami statue is telling you to use catwalk power. Ami, put your brush on the statue and draw a line to the wall. That'll let you transfer the god's catwalk power onto the wall. Yep. You can actually do this easily. You can actually make it any silliness you want with it. For example, you can actually make it like this. Hey, you listening to me, Furball? I'm gonna get telling you to use catwalk power. Put your brush on the statue and draw a line up the wall. However, it doesn't like it that much, so instead you want to just make a giant line. It almost works, still it's rather sad attempting, I must admit. Kind of like techniques for climbing walls. And don't you think of your lines. What? That's Inferno! I know you can do that one. Don't want to see your impression. I'm just screwing up on purpose. How is that any different from the other one? Okay, whatever. Yes, yes, yes. When you look at that Okami, the mark of Kamigami has appeared on the path that you drew from the Kamigami statue. Now you can climb walls anytime you want. Simply by summoning the mark of Kamigami like that. Speaking of which, remember when we saw those Kamigami statues ago? We should try out your new precious thing on them too. In fact, there's a lot of things that are locked away without this power. Now that we have it, though, it's actually beneficial to us entirely. Now, let's go and climb up and get over to the statue. So, yep. Oh, well, we left before the statue did it. So we have to climb up the wall. All right, we're good. We're at the very top. The cat statue's up here. Now, there's a cat statue up here, and there's a chest up here. So, let's go smack it. Star unfragment, and you know what that means. That's all 3 solar energy. Ah, yes, the power of the sun never fails me. Never! So, what do you think this is? Whoa, that's one big kitty statue. Must be at the top of the tower. Doesn't that wind feel great? Burn! So, there's nothing really left here at all. Getting all the cats at CatCall Tower is requiring us to get a special treasure, which I could not get. Where did the world be? One cat I missed. So I'm just gonna dive down and try to find it, because I think I did not miss it, but I guess not. So trying to find it is a pain in the neck, and I will try to find it, because frankly, this is annoying me to no end. So, how do you think they get down? Well, the easy answer. Jump. No, I'm serious. You just have to jump. With, you know what? Leap before you look. I feel like it's at the bottom. Knowing my luck, it's at the bottom. Well, we're at the bottom now. I feel like I didn't miss it, but whatever. Whatever. Let's just check out the area and just use catwalk to get up to the top of this special tower. All right, there we go. Smackety. Stray bead number 50. Yep. You know, I'm not going to count any more stray beads. I think I'm just going to let the game count for me. It's probably a bit easier. Camera, nary. That camera likes messing with me, and I don't understand why. There's another chest containing a crystal, which sells for a lot. There's a stray bead locked behind all the cats, and I kind of need to find that cat that I missed. So, this is fun. I knew it! I knew it was at the bottom! Ah! Darn it! Wait a minute, there's a mermaid spring up there. I wonder. You know what? I'm just gonna cut to the top. Be right back. Finally, it looks like it finally showed up. I was hoping for that to happen. Getting all the cats allows you to get this item. So, yeah, I'm a little annoyed that I couldn't get it because I missed that one little cat. Darn that bottom level Calco, I'm losing my mind. Alright, let's see what's in this one. Story bead, of course. I think that's 51. Yes, it is. Future me will definitely count better. And trust me, he will. Now I'm done with that. I can finally freaking leave. Good grief. Take me away, James. Oh, I can't jump off this one. Alright, I guess I have no choice but to just use catwalk and just climb up again. Bollocks, I gotta take the long way down. Fine, fine. Be that way, game. Fine. Fine. And leap of faith! Where you ask, you cannot escape the actual barrier itself of the CatCall Tower. It's one old money stone, so therefore you don't actually escape it. at the bottom. And this is good for me because I'm near the exit, aren't I? No, I'm on the opposite side of the exit. That sucks. Yeah, if you climb a tower, it's going to take a while, and it's already almost nighttime. Actually, if this is nighttime, that means I can actually check to see if there's any digging spots. There is no digging spot off memory here, if memory serves me correctly. And it should this time, because I actually checked. Because CatCall Tower is an area I was, like, fuzzy memoried on. Now, I'm going to let you all know the bad news of this. Right now, guess what? First things first, I'm going to save to make sure this progress isn't lost. So you want to know what the bad news is? Well, in the original game, Orca was not there anymore. In fact, he actually was forcibly teleported back to where he was before last time. Guess what that meant? It meant you had to go all the way back to the shore and hopefully avoid the water dragon, because guess what? It's in the sea right now. So, unless you get attacked by it right now, you're pretty much okay. So let's actually explore the area now, because there's actually some stuff I want to take care of here. There's several islands we can go to, and in fact, it's at least somewhat beneficial. By the way, you can see the mark of Kazugami somewhere in the sky, if you point it correctly, but we're kind of on Orca, and we can't exactly look. There we go. Get me off. Get me off this ride. By looking up, I believe, the mark of Kazugami is not in the sky. Although the sky is completely dark. And these are diamond rocks. Can't power slash them. Although there is a digging spot right here. This just contains a pearl. Sells for a lot. We're going to need this to sell because, frankly, there's something coming up that you're going to need. But we can't deal with this island right now, so there's actually 2 digging spots before that pearl. And while we could fight the enemy, I'm not going to waste my time on scrolls that I don't need to deal with. Crystal. Nice. Very, very nice. Sells for a lot as well. So, back on Orca we go, and go to the next island. I did not mean to swim. Thank you. So, yeah, Orca's just going to keep blabbing no matter what. This is why I skip it every single time. By the way, in the original concept art of Okami HD, or Okami base, originally there was going to be Ami transforming. By the way, you can see the water dragon on the map. If you go in the water at all, it will chase you and try to kill you. And that will be an instant game over. So let's get off Orca. And then we use water spout on this fire chest so we can actually pop it over there and then close it down so that way we can get a crystal. Really good for money. Alright, so we're up here and we can actually check out the map. I believe this is an island at home to one thing I wanted to do in particular. Yes, it is. It's actually home to one thing I wanted to do in particular. Let's use a cherry bomb on this rock. Excuse you, bomb. Now we can go down this hole. Another Nirvana. So, the one before, by the way, in the last episode, I'll be bluntly honest with all of you. I know for a fact I missed one of the chests, and I will go back to it to grab it. But regardless of that, this Nirvana is different from the ones you found previously. Get this, and then bloom it again. This Nirvanas have a home a lot of these dang, but lucky clovers. I don't know why I can't speak, but yeah, they have lucky clovers that always drop 10, and this is actually pretty good for me because I don't need any more ink anymore. I can just waste my praise on other things I want to, such as HP if I wanted to. So yeah, I'm gonna do that right now because that's my lowest stat right now. This is actually a total offering area, so you can actually offer to the gods here. Hey, there's money in here. Maybe this is one of those divine springs. The gods of the spring is said to help those who toss in some money. Never expected to find a divine spring here, though. Toss in the maximum amount. Trust me on this. You tossed 40,000 in. Well, check it out. The spring all sparkly. This spring must be love money. I bet something good will happen when you make a bigger offering. Yes, indeed. You want to keep bigging up the offerings. You want to cleanse your soul and toss them in. You need to do this 3 times. I toss in 40,000 yen. I think good's gonna get out of money. Why don't you just spend your body and soul and do this? And last, toss in 40,000. It is shining and Bakugami's back. Ah, Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. I know what you say. Only a heart as pure as your own can pierce the darkness. I, Bakugami, feel kindness flowing from within you. I had grown weak while you were away, but now my strength returns. You may now create 2 cherry bombs at once. Use this power well. This is known as Cherry Bomb 2, an upgrade to the Cherry Bomb. By delivering money to these springs, you can actually upgrade your Celestial Brush techniques. About Gummy's Cherry Bomb technique just got more powerful? Just think about what you can do with 2 cherry bombs at once. Let's try it, Ami. Create a cherry bomb, then another right next to it. Indeed, you can actually create 2 cherry bombs at once, and there's a unique effect when you do this. You can create one, and you can create another. If you do this, one of them next to each other, this happens. They explode at the exact same time. Cherry Bomb 2 is an upgrade of the technique, and it really benefits forcing it to actually explode instead of waiting on the timer, or if an enemy is next to it. So yeah, this technique is actually really good, especially on enemies that have the floral finisher for Cherry Bomb. And frankly, some of the enemies are doing that. Those Guardians, by the way, are weak to the Cherry Bomb's explosions to actually get the full finisher. You need to use this. This is why I've been saving up money, by the way, because frankly, Cherry Bomb 2, and there's another upgrade in this map as well. Downside, I don't think I have the money for it. Yeah, unfortunately, the biggest weakness of this is the fact that it's money hungry. So yeah, it's money hungry, as well as the fact that it's literally one of the biggest money guzzling things on the planet. If you see trees surround the area, that means there's a potential divine spring here. So yeah, get off the workout. Yes, indeed. All right, let's go this one. 10 more braids. And there's a scroll here. I'm gonna actually fight it. You guys again? Man, I don't even have your full finishers. No. Alright, no more. Their full finishers is later in the game, so you can't exactly use it right now, so yeah. This is why I also wanted to fight them, because they're actually decently more yen-wise. Of that, there's actually a rock here that you can explode, but we actually need to use a explosive force. A lot of feedbacks here, as well as a spring down here. Let's go down the hole. Another Nirvana with the same thing. Now, I'm being bluntly honest with you. I think I'm a little short. So, I might have to cut it to the shop to actually get the yen for this, because I think I'm a little too short on yen. No offense, but I'm pretty sure this is the biggest weakness of the game. Get this up. This is also why I increased my pouch and money, because frankly, I did not have the development size to actually handle these mermaid springs, because these springs and nirvanas, because they suck in terms of amount of. This is the god divine spring doing us money, and then again, why not conjure by yourself? Housing in. Oh, 20,000. This is actually easier than I thought. You tossed in 20,000. Okay, this is the one I was thinking of. This is actually the cheapest one of the bunch. Nothing ever comes too much money. Why not conjure by yourself and playing more money? Dude, money makes the world go around. Don't worry, once you buy everything in the game, you really don't need this yet. And then here it comes, having too much money. Want to toss some money in? All right, let's toss some money in. The final time of doing this, at the maximum amount, does this again. Amaterasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. Only a heart as pure as your own can pierce the darkness. I, Tachigami, can feel the kindness flowing from you. Our reunion has restored my power to its former sharpness. Your power slash shall become even more powerful. Use the skill well. Power slash 2 is an upgrade of the power slash 1. The power of the move has gone up now. The might have Tachigami's power slash got more powerful? Does that mean you can cut hard things you couldn't cut before? Boy, I can't wait to see you try it out. Yep. Power slash 2 is the upgrade of power slash 1. This damage output increase is actually substantial when you think about it, because power slash 1, while strong on its own, has nowhere near enough strength as you expect. Alright, out of that Nirvana. Well, now we have power slash 2. Guess what happens to Red Demon Scrolls now? You can actually cut them down when you need to. You can also destroy these iron rocks. Now we can actually dig up this iron rock and actually get ourselves a lucky clover. Now, these iron rocks contain lucky clovers. Our ones are very good because guess what? 40 praise. Let's fight the demon scroll and show off the enemy damage. You guys are so. Gotta wait for the break. He's now getting the power slide. I killed it in one hit. The damage output on this thing is stupid, and I love it. You know what? I'm gonna use a bomb. That should not have counted. That should have not accounted at all. So yeah, Bite of Power Slash has gone up, and the damage output you see is insane. Really good. So now we're done with that. Let's actually go back on Orca and actually see what we have left. No, this is not good. Not good. Get back on Orca. Okay. Ooh, too close. Too close for comfort. Yeah, we're kind of too close to the dang water dragon to actually need to worry about that. We need to wait for a whirlpool, but we don't have it yet. So let's in fact check out the other islands before we do anything else, because frankly, I have plenty of time to do this. So yeah, I'll just speed this up for all of you. Be right back. The water dragon will not chase you, by the way, in case you're wondering. It's not going to exactly chase you too often enough to really worry about it in circumstances. So yeah, you're kind of fine. You want to get off Orca? And another Great Demon Scroll, so yeah, potato. That's actually pretty easy. Nah. Let's see what you have. You have, oh, the Black combination of Endless Guardians. Power Slash. Power Slash. No, you don't. All right, there we go. Now I can use a bomb and put it on the butt of the enemy. I believe his floral finisher was indeed Mistwork. Nope. Well, I was wrong, and my... Okay, another one. No. Bomb. Well, that was too late. Great. Man, at least this one has a lot of yen. That was actually pretty good. Now, another one. But first things first, I need to check to see if there's any secret locations and areas to dig. Thank God for nighttime. Or thank Amaterasu for nighttime. Actually, wait, thank the God of the moon nighttime. Nothing of interest. Alright, so let's just bomb this. Rather dig this up, because guess what? This one is something familiar for all of you. Dark smoke. Guess what that means? Second of the only, the Bandit Spider has returned! Nope, it's just another Bandit Spider. So, yeah, all Bandit Spiders look similar enough, but this is an upgraded variation of the Bandit Spider that you fought previously. They are substantially more annoying. The webbing they shoot out is actually pretty annoying. They actually start to fight much faster. Let's do start out the fight like you usually do, because frankly it's easy. And 2, and then 3 will finish this job. Alright, now it actually has, well, more damage. Now you have more damaging options, so let's actually use Cherry Bomb 2. Before you ask, you can't do that, so don't bother. Alright, 8, okay. Let's use Exorcism F. You actually have less time to do damage because it's a little bit annoying, but that's kind of the Bandit Spider itself. You kind of don't have much time. Yeah, by the way, the feet are incredibly silly. I'm trying to get behind you. There we go. Got it. Got it. And then got it. Oh, shoot. He's eating ink. Yeah, they can eat ink sometimes. It's not fun. Game, thank you. Alright, let's try this again. You actually want to use your attacks around this area, and I think L will actually block and destroy it most of the damage. There we go. Actually, Power Slash 2 actually hits harder. Although, if I can just get to the side that it actually can affect it. There we go. Good grief, this thing was annoying. I don't really like the Bandit Spiders number 2, especially this one in particular. I did perfect on time and damage! And of course, like last time you fought a Bandit Spider, you always get a Sun Fragment at the end of this. Great. You actually want to come back here later. And I'll believe me, that's going to be saved for the very end. Trust me on that one. Let us escape. So yeah, the Bandit Spider, not exactly a fun fight, and frankly, honestly, it's actually one of my least favorite fights in the game, especially given the fact that, guess what? Spoiler alert, you fight 3 of them. There's another pier over this way. In fact, we want to come to this pier. Hey, fisherman. Interesting. Well, there's a fisherman over here, and there's no reason not to go check a fisherman out, but first things first is digging spots around the map. First, let's get this clam. Clam contains a holy bonus, good for healing, nothing else, very good. You're gonna need to have Mist Warp before you come to this area, by the way, just letting you all know right now, if you have not grabbed that from the Infang Trader back in the Emperor's Palace, you're gonna need it now, because frankly, there's a stray bead that's locked behind it. Pearl, nice to get. Getting halfway done with the stray beads is actually pretty good, all things considered, given the fact that the stray bead amount is massive. And there's a lot of digging spots on this island, so let's go dig these up. Can't see this one unless it's nighttime. Stray bead number 52. I think. I usually am wrong. And there's a hard digging spot right here, which means this is a sneaking another one for digging champ. Then again, you can't really progress the game with digging champ, so this is only 20. Holy Bone M, great for healing, not much else. So, yeah, there's a lot of this. And there's also one more digging spot over here. And I don't want to go fight those scrolls. So the enemies are kind of useless for me right now. Alright, so, more Tem of Raids. By the way, in case you're wondering, yes, headbutts actually do more damage when you get upgraded Power Slash. So, you can actually smack against regular rocks now, and you can actually just destroy them outright. So, there's actually a fisherman right here, and we're actually going to talk to him right now. Because he's actually needed for something. Hello. Fisherman. Hi there, pup. Some folk worry about the water dragon and all, but if you're going to fish, you got to love fish in the sea. All you need is a trout resilience against a vast raging sea. If you got that, you hardly need any of a line. Yeah, right. That chief Ume wants me to catch him something special. Only one fish that fits the bill, the sea, king of the sea, the marlin. I'm going to haul a big one, and I'm going to give that good old guy the shock of his life. Hey, pup, do you know what you're carrying there? Any fisherman would kill for that rod. That's the marlin, the strongest in the world. A rod like that, there's no fish that you couldn't reel in. Even the great king of the sea, the marlin. Be nice, pup. You know that rod belongs to me. You were robbed of the marlin rod. Let's see what this marlin rod's got. Guess you want to stick around and see this pirate, pup? Watch him fish? Sure, why not? Yeah, we all know how to fish, you assume. We don't really need to see this again. You can actually fish at this fishing point at any point, so yeah, very good. Hey, got a bite! This is a hard fish. It's not a fish, it's a starfish! Yep. It was a starfish. More fish. Get the bigger one, because bigger ones are more expensive. Oh, that's a very ugly fish. Hey, and I missed. Let's try this again. Because it's a blowfish. And I wonder who this one is. Well, looks like it's gonna be a big one. This has gotta be a big old marlin. This thing is a struggler one. It's a funny marlin. And wise, it's gonna literally burn your HP if you're not careful. This is gonna be damaging on my HP because this sucks. Okay. Oh, pick a lane and stick with it. Okay, taking a heavy hit, whatever. 3 smacks, you're out. Funny Marlin! You caught Marlin! Take a look at this! The mighty king of the sea, the Marlin! It finally hits the sand! I've been fishing here on Ryoshima Coast for a good few years now, but I've never bagged one as big as this before. No time to waste. That prima donna chef will only take the freshest fish. I'll run this over to him now. See ya! How is he gonna get there with the water dragon and the okay, whatever. He probably has a boat. They can somehow outpace the water dragon. Doing that fishing minigame actually has no problem, so yeah, we're pretty good. That's actually important for story-wise. Alright, there's actually an island behind this one I didn't get. So let's actually try to get to this island over here, because you kind of need to. There's actually stuff in the water eventually, but we can't exactly dig it up yet. This island has no way of getting on top of it, except for just jumping on the wall and hope for the best. There we go. Early we had to get this one. This digging spot's actually quite good. So, let's open this and limit 10 more graves. So, let's actually check to see if there's anything in here in the nighttime. I think there was one thing. No, I was wrong. Absolutely wrong. Cutting down a tree does nothing, by the way. So, nothing. Nothing on this island at all. Orca, take me home. Yes, literally. Right on Orca? Yes, I'm actually on Orca, even though I fell off again. Alright, let's get back to the fishing area again, because we need to get back to that fisherman. Now, to get to Dragon Palace, it's actually a lot more complicated than you may think. But before we do that, we need to go back to a save mirror. So I'm going to cut it back to the coast. Be right back, because this is going to take a bit. Alright, we're off there. The water dragon was a little bit scary close to me. Alright, so power slash this. Let's get this clam. Excuse you. Action slip S. I did waste an L on that dang annoying bandit spider, but number 2 actually has more HP than number 1. Ironically enough, number 1 drops like a fly if you hit it with an L. Resonance burner. Nice. So there's another iron rock. Let's power slash it. And of course, all these iron rocks drop 40 praise, so we're going to have to get these as well. Great. And there's actually a area over here. That's actually important. Umi's restaurant. Remember what he was talking about? I just love the smell of seafood. Indeed, fish. It's a big fish. This is actually not important for story, but it is important for something else. Oh, welcome. We're happy to see anyone at the moment, even a dog. This is just an arrangement for available these days. We hardly get any customers at all. We know for our shelf of Mr. Umi's fresh fish dishes. Hope you try one of them. Well, let's go inside. We gave them the marlin. Hello, doggy. Feast your eyes on this lively wiggler. That awful water dragon scared off all the fish in the sea. But just look at the size of this marlin. I need a juicy fruits of the sea to show what I can do. Only the freshest will do. Now I finally got my hands on some fine ingredients. It's time to sharpen my knives and my scales again. Seeing as you're here, doggy, why don't you stay and watch? It's not often I get a fish as good as this one. And it's not often you get to see knife skills like mine up close. So, watch that portrait in the back. Enough chit-chat. There is no time to lose. This freshness cannot go to waste. It'll be an insult to the fish. Stand back, doggy. The great chef Ume is about to unleash a cyclone slice. Draw 3 individual lines, like this. This is the power of cyclone, or rather tornado. Wahoo! My best Tenny rookie ever! My skills were getting a little rusty, but now that I've reached new heights, I've matured! The fish must be fresh, the dish must be quick. If I sharpen these blades, I will be serving up a whale next time. For doing this, Kazagami is repaired. Kazagami, Matarasu, origin of all that is good and mother to us all. My power had diminished while you were away, but that man's zeal and your own pure heart have restored my power. I have harnessed this fervent energy to bestow upon you a new power. Dance like a raging whirlwind. Whirlwind is one of the strongest moves in the game. For good reason. He'd make a better warrior than a chef the way he wields knives. Hey, I just thought of something, Ami. Whirlwind, that other power of Kazagami, is pretty intense. I bet his enthusiasm is what awakened it. If we could do that to a Marlin, just think what he could do to those pesky monsters. You get 20 praise for doing this as well. And you get actually the scroll that details more of the Kazagami's new power of Gale Storm technique. Now, these fish fill up in the amount Sasazami fill up entirely, so you need to at least grab one for the dang food intense, because otherwise you're not going to get it again. So it's kind of act like a golden peach. So you want to see how powerful it is? See how it does? Well, here it is. Use 3, but the sheer power alone sends enemies flying. You actually leave them so stuck in midair they can't do anything. In fact, you can actually leave this alone in battle and they actually will stay stuck flying. Of course, ink-wise, this is actually one of the more expensive ones. You can't use it for a while. Because they frankly don't know why they don't do it, but whatever. Demon Fangs! If you want to stop your movement entirely, you can actually use the effect of the reflector to stop yourself from doing any more damage. I got 5 Demon Fangs out of that fight. I'm happy. But the sheer power of Whirlwind alone is one of the best moves in the game. It sends enemies flying for a long period of time, and it's really good to have. But more on that later. Let's actually get to a save mirror, because guess what? I can actually show off something else. So, remember Mist Warp? Well, this area has a unique Mist Warp location. If I can do it correctly. Now, why do I particularly do that line segment? I don't know. There's actually a Mist Warp location in the rocky area that you cannot get to without Mist Warp. So yeah, back on this rocky area, there's actually a secret area that you can never get to before, and you can get it only here with Mist Warp. So, you need to get 20 praise, 10 praise each to get 20. Excuse you. Stray B, number 53. Yeah, I'm going to try to keep count on this better at least. So if I'm wrong, I will look up at the end of the video to see how many there actually are, rather than just guesswork. So back in we go. Now you cooperate. Alright, back out of there. We don't really have much to do left in this area, and I did promise something, so I'll cut ahead to it. I'm an idiot box. I did forget to get access to this one chest because I literally skipped it. It was a golden peach, which is admittedly not a bad thing to skip because I kind of have a little too many golden peaches right now. 7 in total. And since you fill up your astral pouch very quickly, it's kind of hard to worry about it, but I would recommend getting a lot of them total, because you're going to need them for a later thing in the game. By the way, there is a mark of Kazagami right up here. Let's stand a distance away so we can actually use it properly. So I can actually line this up perfectly. There we go. There we go. Market Kazagami is now on the map, and Kazagami is on the map, and I can actually use it to catwalk all the way up. You need to do this in order to get to a secret area that you can't get to before. This area has a lot of flames, but nothing really all that special. But there is a shrine up here. Must be a grave of a traveler or something. I mean, why else would it be all the way up here? Nothing. So, smack these chests to get a lacquer set, which is a good item to sell, but not exactly important. Vengeance Slip, of course, it blocks all attacks and deflects all enemy attacks. I don't particularly hate it, but whatever. L, replacing the one I used up against the dang bandit spider fight. Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't have to worry about it. So yeah, that's not exactly a bad thing, but I will not stress it that it's not exactly a super worth it jump location I need. But regardless of that, I'm pretty much content right now. And in fact, I think I'm going to stop right here. Next time on Okami HD, we are going to be searching for a way to get to the Dragon Palace, and hopefully reaching the end point of that area. See you all next time.